Hey there. So, I recently started this new thing where I wanted to create kind of like a news channel for information about people who are dealing with cancer. It's the kind of stuff that people don't always talk about. And today I picked, excuse me, I tell you, sometimes my voice gets so something, I can't quite pinpoint it. But anyway, so it's from Christina Klezko, Kleczko, and she was commenting on a video from So You Think You Can Dance from season 5. It was a dance that was choreographed by somebody who had a friend who was dealing with breast cancer, and the dance was done by Melissa Ade, Ade, and excuse me. So it was a beautiful video with a song from Maxwell. And I noticed that there was a conversation that was developing. I didn't actually see the whole thing when I actually wrote to her and asked if I could share what she had shared. So I just wanted to share with you an experience of someone who is being very honest and forthcoming about their experience. Not emotional, just factual. And I share this. It's interesting because someone, I think, had seen a blog entry that I had posted recently, and I'm not sure if they got the wrong idea from what I was trying to say. I can say whatever I want to say, and people can do whatever they want to do with whatever they hear, and I respect that. There's a difference between hearing something, knowing something, and doing something or not doing something. There's a difference between that and not knowing something. So it's really my goal to share what I do know and let people become aware of things that they may not know, so that maybe they'll choose to do something differently. If they don't, that's fine. We can't be going around rescuing everybody, trying to help everybody, but there might be things that if we become aware, we may want to do. So that is part of the reason that I am doing these types of videos. So I just thought I would share a little bit about that. So Christina is in stage 4 of cancer. She's been dealing with it for a few years. She's at the point now where she's trying to raise money so that she can do more natural treatments. What you may or may not know or realize is that the medical profession doesn't really offer much help when it comes to stage 4 cancer. It often can make things worse because a lot of times people will die because of what happens with the chemo. And I guess she's gone as far as she thinks she can with it, so she wants to do more natural treatments, and they cost money. And when you're not working, it's really hard to have the money to do what you need to for yourself. So there were 3 particular entries that she had, 3 particular comments she had shared on Facebook. And I'm just going to go ahead and read them to you just so you can see what it is. It's also in my blog, relatetocancer.com. The date of the blog entry is Saturday, September 21st, if you want to actually read the content. It's also, I'll also make a side note that it's part of my 30-30-30 campaign. I don't know if I want to call it that, but basically it's 30 days, 30 causes, $30. I wanted to try an experiment because I'm always saying every dollar counts. So I've been picking various people, various causes, and giving them $1 and talking about my experience. So you can also find out more information about that. If you go to the right column of my blog, there actually is something that talks about the 30-30-30. So, all right, so what she says, and she's actually referring to the video, and she's referring to the judges at the end. So when she talks about so she starts out by saying that last commentary, so it's the last person who spoke, who commented, who was actually quite emotional and had me in tears. She said that last commentary put me over the edge. What she said was most eloquent, precise. It was true. So much is said about cancer, but how she put her thoughts into words was so exactly what it is. And that's so hard for those on the outside to get it most of the time. Even family who can say they know, but they don't always know. You have to be so real about it, nobody hardly wants to go there, so most people never get it. The ones who do are 1 in 1,000 for us struggling, who feel alone. Being family or friend does not automatically put one in the know. There's work involved, deep pain and honesty. It's really hard. This dance piece was very, very touching. That was the end of the first one. The second one says, nobody will ask me that. And then I put in brackets because this was a response to somebody else that I didn't get permission to share, which were questions about her experience and how she feels about things. Nobody will ask me that. No one. Everybody only tells me how great I look and how I am not sick and that I'm going to be fine. I feel all they want to hear is me telling them how well I'm doing, how great I feel. Nobody wants to know what the mental reality of stage 4 cancer is like. The daily thoughts of suffering, fear, and early death, while my fight continues and everything I want to be doing with my life is on hold. No job, no more animals, no traveling. For what? To continue in limbo until I get too sick to be able to do these things permanently? Only now, if I were to do those things, I would be, quote-unquote, throwing my chance to get better away. I know you, and she's referring, and this is the third posting, so she's responding to another poster. I know you understand, but most people do not. That includes everybody in my immediate circle of family and friends. Most people forget that their lives go on, while ours are always in doubt. I don't plan on being old, or having children, or finding love again. Having my dream job is something I still want to do, but what, excuse me, but what at the cost of my life? That's the reality that people just don't get. They see a healthy person standing in front of them. Yes, I look normal because this is my job. It takes all of my energy, thoughts, and time. I can't go off to travel or work or anything really. This is a sentence of a life in a way. Work at being stable, but not out there doing what I really want to be doing. I'm a dog chasing her tail, it feels like. And then there's the cancer itself, the physical problems with treatments and money it costs. It's endless. I'm sorry, that dance really put me over the edge. I'm so depressed right now, I just had to look it in the face again. You know how you trick yourself into living a normal existence for a while until you remember? You wake up from your beautiful dream into a living nightmare. Okay, well, I might have prefaced this in the wrong way, because I think for some people what I just wrote would be very hard to hear. It's interesting how we take something has everything to do with where we are. And reading that, I can associate with a lot of it, so I guess in some ways it's not as hard to read as it would be if I was maybe sitting where somebody healthy was, hearing that. So, but I wanted to share it because she has written it very well, and she's written about her experience, and I do think sometimes if we have a better understanding of what someone's going through, we may have a better way of interacting with them and with the information that comes out of it. So, so that's number 2, and we'll see how it goes. If you know of anyone who wants their story told, if you are someone who wants your story told, feel free to let me know. Christina has a blog, and the address is heartofacat.blogspot.com. She also has a GoFundMe page asking for some of that support I was telling you about earlier. And let's see what that address would be. It's gofundme.com/a cure for K. And if it matters, is capped, cure is spelled Kure, and that's a capital K. For is a capital F, and K at the end is a capital K. So it's capital A, capital K, Ure, capital F, ORK. So it actually looks like a cure fork. So if you want to actually help her, I don't think you can actually do $1 though. So, shoot, let's see here. She also has a PayPal address, and I think it's her name at Yahoo. And I am trying to get back there. Let's see. Shoot, I should have had that handy before I started this. Okay, yes, it is her name at yahoo.com. So it's Christina, Kristina, KLECZKO at yahoo.com. So if you want to send even $1, I'm sure she'd appreciate it. So anyway, again, well, maybe not again because I didn't actually say in the beginning, but my name's Elizabeth Auron, and my blog is related to cancer. And if you want to contact me, you can find me on Twitter at Jolope, Jolope. You can find me on Facebook.com/same name, Jolope. And if you want to say hi, be friendly, and let's see where this goes. So, thanks for listening. Have a great day. Bye-bye.